Let me ask you a question. Have you ever prayed for growth, but then felt surprised when it became uncomfortable? That tension right there, that's what we're talking about today. Hi, welcome to the Cayden James Show. Here we like to slow down, reflect, and tell stories that actually mean something. Today's topic is about humility in the middle of trials. Because we all want the promise, but we don't want the process. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so our story starts off with a blacksmith. Now, this blacksmith lives in a kingdom, and this kingdom is known for its beauty. Now, inside this kingdom stood a palace. Now, inside this palace, there was a cup. And this cup was only to be used by the king. And it was said that whoever crafted the king's cup would be remembered for generations. Now, this boosted the blacksmith's ego. Now, he knew he was strong, he knew he was very skilled, he knew he was gifted, and he knew the whole town admired him. And slowly, the admiration became pridefulness. And so one day he went up to the metalsmith, the royal metalsmith, and he said, I want to craft the next cup for the king. I know I'm going to craft the next cup for the king. And the metalsmith told him, okay, bring me your finest gold. And so he got straight to work, the blacksmith. He crafted a cup and then he brought it in to present it to the metalsmith. And the metalsmith dropped it and it dented so bad. And metalsmith said, trash, garbage. Look how quickly it dented. And the blacksmith tried again, brought another cup, stronger and harder, and he melted it longer and formed it longer. And he brought it back to the metalsmith, and the metalsmith cracked it with his rod, and it shattered. This was the second attempt. And so the blacksmith asked, how many times must I do this? Must I redo this over and over? How many times? And the metalsmith told him, until the fire has done its full job. And so the blacksmith started another cup, and he started another cup, and again and again and again and again, and a few months passed. And he got to the point where he stopped asking the question, he got into a point where he started asking himself, what still needs to be done of me, instead of what he used to ask himself, when will I be chosen? What still needs to come out of me? And so one day the metalsmith puts purified, refined gold into his hands, and he told the blacksmith, now shape it. Now shape it. And so just complete focus, no ego, no rush, 100% focus on this cup. The blacksmith worked so hard. So he presented it back to the metalsmith. And the metalsmith struck it with his rod. Only this time, it didn't crack. It stood its ground. And so they took this cup to the king, and the king examined it for himself. The king said, this cup has been through fire and will not feel my hand. And this is where the story becomes our story. We keep asking ourselves, why do I keep going back into this furnace? But maybe it's because God is trying to reshape us, to refine us. Pride cannot carry purpose, and character must be stronger than your calling. If you're elevated Without humility, the pressure is going to make you crack. So don't run from the heat, because God will place you in the place that you've been praying to be standing in. So you won't just look ready, you'll be ready. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching.